Display ads show visual ads on the Google Display Network. The Google Display Network enables advertisers to reach customers beyond the Google search page on millions of websites, as well as other Google-owned properties such as YouTube and Gmail. The number of benefits of display ads. They enable advertisers to expand beyond Google search. Display campaigns reach people on 35 million websites and apps worldwide, including YouTube and Gmail. They're goal-driven. They drive sales, leads and traffic and build brand awareness. They're easy to use. Display campaigns use machine learning for targeting, bidding and formats to reach new and existing audiences. Finally, optimized targeting. Display ads identify the best performing audience segments according to your advertising goals. So let's look at some display ads in use. So I've gone to the Guardian website, which is a major news website, and we can see straight at the top here, this is a Google advert. So we can see that if we click on the X at the top, it says the ad is served by Google. If we go down the page, that is definitely a Google website. You can see there's the title and the description. There's the image. If we click on that, it'll tell us it's a Google ad. Again, another Google ad, the same one here. Let's go further down the page. That's another Google ad. Image, title, description, and then call to action. We look at another site. I'm just going to go to Mashable, which is another major news site. That is a Google ad. This is a Google carousel ad. You can see there's the logo here, and it's got images of products from the site. That's from a product feed. We click on Ad Choices again. That tells us it's a Google ad. This on the right-hand side is also a Google ad. Image, title, description, brand. As you can see, Google ads come in lots of different formats. These are called responsive ads. Again, that is another Google ad at the bottom. So Google ads comes in lots of different shapes and sizes and appear on multiple websites. So how does targeting work for Google display ads? Display ads are shown to specific audience segments. The advertiser can create these, or you can let Google decide the best audience for your ads. This is known as optimized targeting. Optimized targeting looks at signals like keywords on your landing page or creative assets, and then identifies audiences that meet your campaign's goals. Optimized targeting is on by default, but it can be easily disabled. Optimized targeting helps identify high-converting segments, find new customers beyond your existing segments, and increase conversions without increasing costs. To help Google learn more quickly, you can add audience segments or keywords known as targeting signals to optimize targeting. So you can either set your own targeting, use Google's optimized targeting, or use a combination of the two. So here's the examples of the different segments you can set within Google. You can use people targeting or contextual targeting. So people targeting or is democratic or an audience. So that could be an affinity audience or a remarketing audience, i.e. customers that already visit your website. Contextual targeting is where you set keywords, topics or placements to tell Google about the kind of customers you're looking to reach. So if you're trying to reach new customers, you should keep optimized targeting enabled, and there's no need to add targeting signals. If you want to reach and acquire new and relevant customers and specific audience segments, you can add targeting signals to a campaign, but also keep optimized targeting enabled. If you don't want to look for new customers, you can turn off optimized targeting and use your current data segments. So what kind of ads does Google create from the data that you input? Google uses something called responsive display ads. These automatically adjust the size, appearance, and format to suit available ad space and improve performance. To enable responsive display ads, the advertiser uploads various assets. These include images, headlines, logos, videos, and descriptions. Google chooses the combination size of assets to display in ads across the web, and also apps and Google and Gmail. So here on this slide, we show an example of the different kind of ads that Google would create from the same imagery. You can see headline used in different places, imagery, and the description. Let's have a look at see how this actually appears online in an example. So this is an advert for running apparel. You can see the same image has been resized, and also the same titles are used in lots of different combinations. Down here on the left-hand side, this is an ad which shows different images from a website that's powered by a data feed. If you were to click on these different icons, it would take you to different products on the site. So ads are created from a number of different assets. To create an ad, advertisers need to submit images in various formats. You can submit multiple images, also logos, headlines, descriptions, and data feed. A data feed is data from your website, so it's a feed of your product which Google uses to create an ad which shows live products. This is particularly useful if you're doing remarketing. If you have customers going to your website and not buying anything, then Google will then follow them around the web with ads and show them products that they were looking at on your website, and hopefully they'll click on them and go back to your website. Now you understand the basics of Google display ad campaigns. Let's go through the process of creating a campaign from scratch. So first, click the plus button on the main page of Google Ads to create a campaign, and then click New Campaign. If we want to specifically create a display campaign, click Create a Campaign Without Goal Guidance, and then Display Campaign. It's very important that you track your conversions for your campaign, so it's important to first set up conversions in your account. That's in our website, so I'm going to put in my website here. Now we need to add a name. I like to use a kind of a standard naming convention, so UK, because it's going to be UK targeted, and then Display. And click Continue. The more targeted your campaigns are, the more successful they'll be. So I'd recommend just choosing a narrow location target, in this case, the United Kingdom. If you have a local business or you only serve certain areas, you can drill that even further. You click on Enter another location, and then you can enter locations to exclude or target. Location options here, Google recommends you choose presence or interest. That's people in or regularly shown interest in your targeted locations, as opposed to people in who are in your location. So there's two options there. Language, in this case, it's going to be in English, which is pre-selected, and there are some more settings at the bottom. Advertising is how Google deals with multiple ads. So in this case, if you want multiple ads, Google will rotate them and then start over time to prefer the best performing ads. Another alternative is it'll just rotate the ad. Ad schedule, that is the time of day and the days of the week that your ads are shown. To begin with, you want all day, though later on you may find that certain times of the day or days of the week don't perform and you want to edit those out. Similarly with devices, you've got mobiles, desktops, and tablets. If you're showing all devices to begin with, later you may find that you need to improve the targeting on that by bidding up or down your bids on different devices. It's recommended you add a data feed that enables you to personalize the ads. So a data feed could, for example, be products. So if we select a data feed, that will take dynamic product information from your website onto your ad, which will personalize it, make it more specific to customers, and hopefully improve performance. Next, we need to set a daily budget for your campaign. Now, when you set a daily budget, some days it'll go over, some days it'll go under, but you'll never get charged more than 34.4 times your daily budget. So I'm going to put £10 in there. Now we have the bidding options. We have a number of different bidding options here, which we will cover in another video. It's recommending for us conversions. Other options include targeting conversion value or viewable impressions. Alternatively, at the bottom here, you can select a bid strategy directly. The next step is targeting. So automatically on display ads, optimized targeting is set up for you. That is where Google will go out and display your ads to the customers that it has judged that are best for your ads. Alternatively, you can add targeting. So you can choose the audience segments, demographic, etc., which you think are relevant to your ads. You can speed up the optimization of your website by adding targeting to begin with. This will give Google a better idea of the kind of customers to look for and will speed up the optimization. So it's recommended that you add this targeting information. Next stage is the ad creation. So final URL is already there, business name, let's add that. You can add up to 15 images to each ad and up to 5 logos, videos, and then we need to specify some headlines. But here's some headlines that is generated from the website. So let's just add a few of these. And let's add some of those. Then click Next. So finally, once you've entered all the information correctly, here's a summary. We've got the name of the ad, and it's got all the different options here. We can then publish the campaign by clicking Publish. And then if we go into, you can see all campaigns, UK Display 1. If we go into all campaigns, we can see here, UK Display has been created and it's got a budget of £5 a day. Now that you've created your first Google Ads campaign, let's look at how you can optimize your campaign to get the best performance. When creating a Google Ads campaign, the first thing you need to do is identify your goals. When you start creating a Google Ads campaign, you will see suggested settings and bidding strategies. So for example, here we've got sales, leads, website traffic, etc. Deciding your goals in advance will help you plan and implement your display campaigns better. The goal that you choose will influence the audience segments you target, your budget, your bidding strategy, your creative, and the metrics you track. It's also important that you have conversion tracking set up on your site. By setting up conversion tracking, You will feed information back into Google, tell it when there's been a successful action, and then Google can use that information to find you more customers like that. Another way that you can optimize your campaign is by using smart bidding. Automated bidding is a great time saver and from experience generates excellent results. Display campaigns support automated bidding strategies, e.g. enhance CPC and maximize clicks, that monitor auction behavior on Google Ads and automatically adjust your bids to get the best performance. Display campaigns also support smart bidding strategies, that is, maximize conversions and target ROAS, that use conversion and conversion data to bid in line with your performance goals. It's also important that you set a daily budget which is high enough that you don't run out of budget halfway through the day and therefore lose impressions. Optimized targeting is automatically set up on the account, and it's a good idea to leave it as it is. By selecting optimized targeting, Google will find new and relevant customers likely to convert based on your campaign goals. Optimized targeting uses Google's machine learning to look beyond manually selected audience segments in your campaign and then find audience segments that you may have missed so that you can improve your campaign performance. That said, it's a good idea to add your own targeting. Adding targeting signals such as audience segments or keywords will help Google find the right customers for your ads more quickly. Optimized targeting uses audience signals to help understand your audience. If over time, optimized targeting finds better performing traffic elsewhere, it may reduce or stop serving traffic to your signals. When creating ads, it's a good idea to use Google's most up-to-date format, which is responsive display ads. Responsive display ads can take much of the work out of tailoring assets to your audience segments. With responsive display ads, you can upload your assets, for example, images, headlines, logos, and videos, and descriptions, and Google will automatically generate ads from these combinations based on its perception of what will most appeal to users. When you're using display ads, the creative you use is obviously very important. Your images are a very important part of your ad. They help people understand your business, product, and brand. You should use only high-quality images where your business, product, or brand is the main focus. You should avoid using poor-quality images, images with borders, images with digital composite backgrounds, or text images, because when the ad is quite small, it will be hard to read. Logos are optional, but they're a good thing to add. If you do not upload a logo, Google will add a neutral icon such as a globe or the first letter of your brand. So it'll obviously be much better if you added your own logo. Things to consider: you may upload a logo in either a 1:1 or 4:1 ratio. Your logo should be centered and cropped carefully. Again, you shouldn't have text because that's hard to read at small sizes. And whilst white backgrounds are acceptable, it's best to use a transparent background. Moving on to the header text in your ad. You can create up to 5 descriptions of up to 90 characters each. The description usually goes with a headline and should complement your headlines. Use the descriptions to supply more information that articulates your value proposition. You can upload up to 5 headlines of 30 characters each. Make sure headlines each say something different. It should be informative and outline your value proposition. There's no need to use punctuation at the end of your headlines. Do not duplicate the text from your description and do not use your business name in the headline. In your long headlines, you have up to 90 characters to outline your value proposition. Your long headline may be served without any extra description text, depending on where your ad is served. Therefore, make sure that each long headline can be understood on its own and says something different. Finally, in the settings, you can add a dynamic feed to pull in product data or other data into your ads. Linking a campaign to your feed will normally result in a better user experience. The quality of product information can help determine who your ads are served to and provide comprehensive, high-quality feed results in those ads. So, for example, if someone has gone to your website, Google will be able to track the fact they've gone to your website and then will be able to display the products they've been looking at and drive people back to your website.